I'm going to do a lesson in English literature. It's lesson 5, Snake Trouble, in your reader. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author who has written many short stories for children. In this story, Snake Trouble, the narrator is a small boy who's living with his grandparents. Grandfather has retired from the Indian Railways. He has kept a few unusual pets like a parrot, a monkey, and now a python. The little boy is traveling by train with his grandparents to visit Aunt Ruby in Lucknow. On a train, no unusual pets are allowed. Let's see what happens. Now first let's look at the words and their meanings. Berth, a long train seat for sleeping on. Help yourselves to, take some of the food. Tugged at, pulled at. Gasp, a short, quick breath through the mouth. Snap the hamper shut, close the hamper quickly. Corridor, a long, narrow passage. Dashed out, ran out quickly and suddenly. Ventilator, an opening for letting fresh air in. Come to a grinding halt, to first slow down and then stop suddenly. Now, let me read the lesson for you and you enjoy it. Snake Trouble. My grandparents and I were going to Lucknow to visit Aunt Ruby. We had to travel by train and so we couldn't take any pythons, monkeys, or other unusual pets with us. Shortly after we boarded the train, Grandmother stretched herself out on the berth. I think I'll go to sleep. If you're hungry, you can help yourselves to parathas, omelets, and chicken curry from the hamper under the berth. I tugged at the hamper and dragged it to the middle of the compartment. As soon as I untied the straps, the lid flew open and I let out a gasp of surprise. In the hamper was our python, curled up contentedly. There was no sign of our dinner. It's the python, I said, and it has finished all our dinner. Nonsense, said Grandfather. Pythons like their food alive. Why? This is an old hamper which was stored in the storeroom. The one with our food in it must have been left behind. Grandfather snapped the hamper shut and pushed it back beneath the berth. Don't let Grandmother see him, he said. A little after midnight, there was a great noise at the end of the corridor. Grandfather and I got up to see what was wrong. Suddenly, there were cries of snake, snake. I looked under the berth. The hamper was open. The python's out, I said, and Grandfather dashed out of the compartment in his pajamas. We can't go into the washroom, a passenger said. There's a huge snake inside. Grandfather and I entered the washroom together, but there was no sign of the python. He must have gone out through the ventilator, said Grandfather. When we got back to our compartment, Grandmother was sitting up on her berth. You told me you had left that creature behind, and all the time it was with us. On the train, she scolded. It's gone, so you'll never see it again, said Grandfather. It must have fallen out of the washroom window. Even as he spoke, the train slowed down and came to a grinding halt. No station here, said Grandfather, putting his head out of the window, and together we hurried towards the engine. Grandfather said to the engine driver, Anything I can do to help? I know all about engines. But the engine driver was speechless. The python had curled itself around his legs, and the driver was too frightened to move. Just leave it to us, said Grandfather, and dragging the python off the driver, he dumped the snake in my arms. The engine driver sank down to the floor. pale and shaking with fear. I think I'd better drive the train, said grandfather. We don't want to be late getting into Lucknow. And before the driver could protest, grandfather had released the brakes and set the engine in motion. What a lovely story. It's so enjoyable.